Hi friends, and welcome to my channel. And today we will learn about budgeting. But before I get started, please like, share, and subscribe for other financial content. So here's to the first question of the day. And the question is, have you ever looked at your bank account and thought, where did all my money go? Well, you are not alone. About 76% of people live paycheck to paycheck, not because they don't make enough, but because they don't track where their money is going. In the next couple of minutes, I am going to show you how to take control of your finances with one simple tool, and that is called a budget tracker. And by the end of this session, you will be able to save more, spend wisely, and finally feel in control of your money. So here is to how to take control of your money with one simple tool. This will be a budget tracker walkthrough, and anyone can learn how to budget and track their own money. How to make money. Trial and error, vague goals, budget apps, overwhelm. Most of us are not taught how to manage money because we were not taught from an early age. We learn by trial and simple error, usually, unfortunately, expensive ones. People set vague goals like save more or spend less, but have no clue what is actually going out each week of their paycheck. This is what we need to pay close attention to each time money comes into our possession. Budgeting apps can be overwhelming and sometimes they can overcomplicate things. What people really need is a clear, easy way to see. And what do they need to see? You need to see what you earn. That's the first thing. How much money you are spending, what you have left over to save or invest. And this is where my budget tracker comes in. Not just any tracker, but a system that is easy, visual, and personalized for you to use that fit your needs. And also note as well that this can be very different for every individual. So here's an example of my ultimate budget tracker. There are 49 pages, but I'm only just gonna scroll down and just show a few pages. So here's the solution to your budget issues or budget challenges, and this can be used to assist in simplifying your budget. So here's your first page. Then you have a bank account page. You have a credit card page where you can write your credit card names, account name, phone number, and the bank account website. You have your account tracker where you can list all the accounts that you have that you are putting money into. You can keep track of the amount that's in there. You can put the date and account number. You have your monthly budget where you can date and write down how much money you are getting in every week or every 2 weeks or monthly. And you can also include fixed expenses. You have your zero budget sheet. You have your credit score tracker. You have your credit score important sheet where you can track your credit score. You have your spending tracker. You have a no spend challenge, and you have also another no spend challenge sheet. You have your expenses tracker where you can list your daily or monthly or weekly expenses, your paycheck budget, your sources of income, and the amount that you get every week, every 2 weeks, or every month. And of course, those yearly expenses. So that's just an example of the few pages in my budget tracker. This is the budget tracker I use and what most of my clients use. And it changed the way I manage money, and it also changed the way they also manage their money. That budget tracker can also be used to log your income and expenses, categorize your spending, track savings, goals, and debt payoffs as well. Get monthly summaries that actually make sense to you. And it's not too overcomplicated to use. There's no confusing charts, no subscription, just clarity. And the best part about it is you can customize it to your own lifestyle and to your own use. You can simply print each sheet out and place it in a specified folder and use it like a notebook, or you can download it because it's a digital budget tracker, and you can also write on the screen if you have a digital ink pen or digital pencil that you can use, and you can write online while the budget sheet is online. So the learning outcomes of this session is comprehension of financial literacy, ability to set financial goals, money management skills, applying knowledge to finances. Introduction. What is financial literacy? Financial literacy is the knowledge and understanding of various financial concepts, tools, and practices needed to navigate the financial world and make informed financial choices. Understanding personal finance helps you to build a positive relationship with money so that you can spend and save responsibly. Money management. To better understand financial literacy, we can look at 5 key concepts: budgeting, saving, investing, borrowing, and planning for the future. But when it comes to money management, one area that we focus on, of course, is budgeting. Budgeting involves having a spending plan based on your income and expenses. So to create a budget, you need to consider the following. One being your income, any money that you receive. So this can be a 9-to-5 job, your side hustle or businesses that you may have outside of working. The next thing is your fixed expenses. Expenses that usually cost the same each month and are paid on a regular basis. Those are your fixed expenses. This can be things like your rent or mortgage, car payment, insurance, internet bill, phone bill, renter's insurance, etc. Then you have discretionary spending. This is money that's spent on non-essentials. These are things like dining out, that include restaurants, takeout service, delivery service, entertainment, movies, concerts, sporting events, things like travel, vacations, weekend getaways, leisure trips, things like luxury items, such as those of us that like designer clothing, high-end electronics. These are all non-essential items. And also, most hobbies like gym membership, going to the hair salon. Then we have things like gifts and birthdays, subscriptions, streaming services, and so forth. Then we have savings. Savings is money put aside each month for emergencies that you will need to use later on. This is a big one, and this is one of my favorite reasons for my budget tracker to save. Most Americans know how to spend, but we lack the discipline to save. Now, here you see we have the 50-20-30 rule, a simple budgeting formula that most people use where 50% of your income goes towards things you need. That would be your fixed expenses. 20% goes towards your savings, and 30% goes towards things you want. And that would be your discretionary spending. Fixed or variable. When you look at the following expenses and decide which are fixed, which are the ones, like I said before, that stay constant each month, and which are variable, which varies each month. So, streaming service, that would be a variable. Phone bill would be a fix. Medical expense would be variable because that may not be a monthly thing. So that would be perhaps for some people, a emergency. So that's where your savings will come in because you never know when you might have a medical emergency. Unless you have a medical, what do you call it, insurance, when you have to pay monthly. And if that's the case, then that will be fixed. And we have groceries. Groceries, I guess, can be fixed or variable because the amount you spend may vary unless you have a strict, specific amount that you have to spend monthly and you can't go over and beyond that. But in some instances, grocery expense change. Gym membership, that would be variable because everyone don't have a gym membership. Unless you are fully committed to a gym, then that could be fixed in some situations, but not every situation. Then you have your rent. Your rent will be fixed. Fast food, of course, we know is variable. We don't need fast food, even though that's what most of us like. Your internet bill would be fixed because most of us need internet. That's not even an option these days. And then you have your car repairs, which can be variable because we don't have mechanical issues every day. So this is where your savings will come to save for car repair emergencies, unless you're just doing a regular oil change, and that's every 2 or 3 months, depending on what kind of car you have. So there you have a brief understanding of fixed and variable. So variable expenses also, as I said before, can fluctuate. It could be the same or it can change month to month. So let me expand a little on the variable expenses, which is very important. And this is where also a budget tracker comes in handy the most. Now, the importance in budgeting. Understanding variable expenses is crucial for effective budgeting as it allows for better tracking and control of your spending. It also impacts your lifestyle. While some variable expenses are necessities, others are not, and managing these types of expenses can affect lifestyle choices. This is very important to budgeting. Also, variable expenses has a potential for cost reduction. Variable expenses can often be more easily adjusted in a budget than fixed expenses because the amount can increase or it can decrease. Money management, savings. Here is a big one. Saving money helps you to cover future expenses, such as emergencies. You will most likely encounter unplanned expenses, as I said before, or even periods between jobs. Having money saved can help you cover those costs and give you financial stability and give you more flexibility to explore other opportunities. And here's to a saving tip. Automate your savings to ensure money is set aside each month. So to automate your savings just simply means to set up a system with your bank where you can have money transfer out of your checking every time you get paid and transfer to your savings account. It's easier this way because it's a consistent and a disciplined way to save each month. So if you do not have this set up, I will advise and recommend you do so. For this is very, very important a step in when you're budgeting. And here is to money management. Investing. Investing involves growing your money over time by allocating money to stocks, bonds, and real estate and invest in gold. Although it involves higher risk than savings, but it can also yield higher returns in the near future. The investing also gives you a solid foundation for your future and allows you to practice self-discipline and time management skills. Borrowing. I assure you, we will all have periods of time in our lifespan where we have to borrow. There may come a time when you need more money than what you have. For example, if you need extra money to pay off a debt, you may need to take a vacation or have a medical emergency. These types of loans can be helpful as long as you understand the terms of your loan and spend those funds responsibly. Plan ahead so that you are aware of the different loans available to you, the repayment obligations, and interest rate. This is also very important in budgeting and also where my budget tracker will come in hand because if you do have to borrow, then you can also fit that into your monthly, weekly, and daily expenses as well. So you will not miss paying back that loan if you have to borrow. Now with credit cards, it is best to only spend what you can make timely payments on. And this is in reference to credit, or if you have credit cards. Missing a payment can hurt your credit score, which is used by companies to decide if they will offer you a loan. And here's to planning for the future. Retirement might seem far away, but it's best to be proactive when it comes to planning for your future. The earlier you start, the more stable your financial future can be. One benefit is that thinking ahead allows you to figure out how much you need to save and invest each year to reach your financial goal. And this is where savings or saving account or investing comes in. This is part of planning for your future. Setting financial goals. Goals create accountability and motivation. Once you assess your current financial situation, you can write a SMART goal to achieve your ambitions. You can be specific, be measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. These are the benefits of financial literacy, financial empowerment. Financial knowledge and tools allow you to be in charge of your financial situation and make informed decisions. These skills help create disciplined spending habits. Security, responsible budgeting, and savings can give you the confidence to face unexpected financial expenses. Goal achievement. Short-term and long-term goals are great ways to take steps towards achieving your financial ambitions. Stress reduction. Money can be a cause of anxiety and stress for so many people. So having financial skills helps ease that stress and gives you confidence in your decision making. And wealth accumulation. Saving and investing allows you to have a more financially secure future and can lead to early retirement. And here's some financial tips. At least once a year, reevaluate your financial plan. Perhaps you are earning more income or your budget is too restrictive. It is okay to make changes that fit your personal financial goal. Some changes can make a big difference over time. For example, put a little bit more income into savings each month or decrease how often you go out to eat. Third, you can create a positive financial mindset. Thinking about finances does not need to be overwhelming, but unfortunately it is for some. Be aware of your spending habits. Take note of your strengths and areas where you can improve. And this is where my budget tracker comes in to assist in these areas of challenges. And last but not least, we have resources. You can read books on financial literacy. This can help and also assisting you in saving, in budgeting. You can also watch lots of content on finances and budgeting, especially here on social media. Discover what financial tools works best for you. Also listen to lots of motivational speakers talk about how they overcame debt and other ways you can learn to save. So now you have a visual and see all of the reasons why you need a budget tracker. Some of you need to have a clear vision of how you spend your money. There's an old saying that says, write the vision and make it plain. This is the most easy and effective way of doing so with my ultimate budget tracker designed specifically just for you. So click on the link in the description box below and get your budget tracker today and start tracking your finances. I also offer consultation services where I assist you in budgeting your finances and showing you how to save and eliminate unnecessary expenses. This tracker is especially helpful to single moms and dads. If you are married, single, especially for college students, those who are retired, widows, business owners. If you are a bookkeeper, this can be a helpful tool as well and will be helpful in assisting you to keep track of your client's budget as well. No matter what category you fit in, we all need to learn how to budget. So when you visit my store, I also offer a resume kit to assist in doing your resume. Lots of people are transitioning between jobs and are being laid off from work and are in desperate need of jobs. So I also offer this tool to assist you in getting that dream job as well. It's just a simple copy and paste kit, and all you need to do is just add keywords from the job description that you are applying for whatever job that is, so that you can get the job you want. It's that simple. You can also follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. Please like, share, and follow this channel. Have fun budgeting, and thank you all for tuning in. Until next time, and I will see you soon.